kind of saw him doing hand signals to someone.
Hi, my name is Viddsee, and today we're going to find out, are Singaporeans wired to solve? According to a 2023 PISA study, Singapore ranks #1 in maths, science, and reading. But do Singaporeans only solve problems and equations when grades and rankings are at stake? Or are we inherently wired to solve them? To find out, we've planted actual exam-style questions at bus stops and MRT stations near schools. With the help of an undercover student actor, we'll see who stops to solve. Let's go!
Do you know how to solve this?
Deep-seek.
Deep-seek?
Yeah, actually very good.
Do you know how to solve this by any chance? We can solve it together, then we can share the prize.
I think it's okay, we'll pass.
Okay, sorry then. It's alright. Thank you. First of all, the weather is hot, and some of them are quite surprised by me there. And then I'm also quite flattered that I can still post as a student. Like, how do you solve this equation? I know one of the roots is maybe 1 from here.
You can use the quadratic formula.
The one formula?
The quadratic formula.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go find him now.
Minus, is it?
Hi. Can I help you with this? Okay, by the way, this is just a social experiment.
Okay,
He's just one of our actors.
I've never been approached on the bus stop to solve a math question.
But you tried to help him out lah.
Yeah.
If you're given the opportunity to solve real-world threats with your problem-solving skills, would you want to do it?
There's like a lot of threats online right now.
Real?
I could make use of like my skills that I would learn
Yes.
in computing to solve these problems.
Protect us,
Sorry, do you have just some time? Yeah, I was wondering if y'all have covered this topic and know how to solve it.
I think we have learned it, but what topic is this?
Want to try to help him at least.
When they see the question that they're not quite familiar with and they still give it a try, I really applaud for their effort. I think you just have to graph it, and since they say solve, I think maybe to find the intercept.
Let's intercept them. I think she noticed me.
You notice?
Hey, hi. No, continue solving. Try.
Yeah, if you
Try
can,
it.
find
Guys,
the-
try it. I also don't know, so I can't help you, but you all can.
Since our exam ended.
Real.
Kind of like our second nature. Just if we see a problem, just try and solve it.
Fair.
I feel very satisfied after I solve the question.
Makes me miss being a student. If, for example, you were given the opportunity to use your problem-solving skills to solve real-world threats, would you want to do it and why?
Recently, we have a lot of cyber crimes, like scams on the rise.
True.
And this really impacts many different people in our society.
Yes.
The elderly. I would want to contribute in some way because even my grandparents can be affected. So yeah.
Like I know people who have been affected by scams, and it's quite scary. So having the opportunity to work on something to help prevent these actually quite fulfilling lah.
Like, you can use the iPad if you want as well.
Wait, sorry, could you tell me phone?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Someone's
Thank you so
helping
much.
him out.
Are you expanding out?
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm helping a friend to solve this, just posted this problem to me as well.
Let's slowly walk our way down. Hi there. Are you doing okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, he's solving it. Wait, so this is actually a social experiment, but you can actually try to solve it.
Okay.
Try to solve it. You seem to be very engrossed with it.
Wait, basically, right, what I did was solve for
okay.
this. This one, they just solved this quadratic equation as well.
Which is what?
Which is this,
Okay.
54 and 52. So
Okay.
there's three values.
Okay.
1, 54 and 52. So the answers are these. HDX.
Oh my!
HDX.
You
okay,
are
well.
the winner, leh. I wish I had a prize to give you, but I don't have.
Okay, I'm a bit weirded out at first because I know why a random person just come and ask me to solve it.
Fair.
But I didn't mind to solve it because I thought it was relatively okay to solve. I kind of saw him doing hand signals to someone. I don't know who else to.
It's me.
Oh, it's to you.
To me. You've heard of HTX?
Yeah.
Any inkling of what it might stand for?
It's the first H, home or something.
Yes.
Home, wow.
What?
T.
T is related to home.
Team, I don't know.
Oh my! What? Wow, actually, if I had money to give you, I would give you lah. Okay, X is a bit hard to guess because it is kind of like a contraction of something. But HTX actually stands for the Home Team Science and Technology Agency. They work with things like digital forensics, chemical threat detection, drones, as well as tech systems that are used by both SPF and SCDF. So basically, they're the backbone of the frontliners who keep Singapore safe. Do you think Singaporeans have a natural inclination towards problem solving, or do we only do it when it comes to exams and grades?
I think it depends on the kind of person. So maybe most of the people are like doing exams kind of stuff. I think there's a few out there who also would love to do problem solving in general.
I mean, I think with the idea of problem solving also, it's also multidisciplinary, right? It doesn't have to be one way. It could be many different methods to solving a problem. If you were given that opportunity, right, to use your problem solving skills to solve real world threats like what HTX does, would you want to do it?
Yeah, why not? I think it's important to keep Singapore safe, and I'm pretty sure HTX plays a role in that. So by joining HTX, I think I can also help Singapore in ways that I should. Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, are you rushing somewhere? Like, if you have time, like, I just need a quick help only.
Contact has been made.
Any calculator? I have a calculator as well. Oh, did you? No, I really have a calculator. You can use it as well.
I feel like a spy.
You can try, just try. Like, what about you? Maybe you can with the quadratic part.
I mean, I can try it.
Okay, just try, yeah.
She is kind of like looking towards my direction. Hopefully she doesn't think this is too suspicious.
Okay, I think that's close enough.
I don't know how to... Guys, I don't know how to do quadratic equations. Don't ask me. You mean calculators can solve quadratic equations? Wow, where has this calculator been when I needed it in school? So what's the answer?
HTS.
Oh, very good! Congratulations!
I saw this on the bus stop.
Ah,
Then I was like,
that's good. You're observant. That's the first step.
it's quite fun to solve questions and get to know the answer and all the logical process and sequences. Most Singaporeans are very willing to help other people solve their problems, and of course, when you face a problem yourself, you have to solve it.
Correct, right? Instead of, like just giving up, why don't we just try to do something about it? I like that. I like the idea.
Don't avoid problems like me.
You know what? Relatable.
I think Singaporeans are inclined to solve questions even outside of school, not just in school as well. They are applying the skill of problem solving in the everyday life.
Today we found out that Singaporeans react in different ways when faced with a challenge. Some walk past, some laugh, but most importantly, some stop to solve. And honestly, it's not so much about the answer, but more about the mindset, that instinct to step up to solve a challenge even when no one's asking them to. Even Senior Minister Lee shared that the most Singaporean thing about him is the belief that every problem should be tackled and that every problem can be solved. I know it sounds a little bit obvious, but in the real world, that kind of thinking is rare. But if you're wired to think that way, HTX is where you can take it further. From decoding digital threats and solving unknowns to engineering the next generation of autonomous robots, HTX builds real-world solutions to keep Singapore safe. To learn more about what HTX does, and if you're interested in applying for the HTX scholarship, click on the link below. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you know what? To challenge yourself, why don't you leave your solutions to the questions in the comments below? Until next time, bye-bye!